Hey, Vsauce, KSILISAB here. It's time for me to show you my top 5 secondary weapons, and these are not the top 5 objective secondary weapons. These are top 5 KSILISAB'S favorite fucking ghetto blasters, you know? So yeah, the top 5 primaries video did pretty well, so I'm doing it for all weapon types, so this is the secondaries one. Yeah, I gotta piggyback off the success of that first video, because it did pretty well. I really want to get some good views up in there, so yeah. I mentioned in that video I had to do a Convectrix video, and I still didn't do that goddamn thing. This thing is so annoying. This weapon is so fucked. Yeah, I'm not gonna rage about it too much. I'm just gonna put it off again. Just put it on hold. Fuck you, Convectrix. Weapons I have on hold: Bronco, Synapse, Convectrix. There's probably 20,000. Anyways, sorry. Let's get on with the thing. Let's do honorable mentions first. Why not? I gotta mention... What do I have to mention? I should probably mention... I don't know, man. Twin Raga for being an amazing delete machine if you get the right riven mod for it. Jesus Christ. Piranha Prime for being an overall great damage dealer, and it looks pretty good too. Prisma Twin Gremlins for being just an all-around amazing secondary weapon, especially when riven modded. Does good status, good crits, good damage. Just an all-around amazing secondary. I don't have a riven mod for it, and I really hate the way it looks, so I don't really use it, so it's not the top 5. Alright, number 5, we got Sakura Dualstra, with the skin that I really hate saying its name. But anyways, yeah, this thing is an amazing Super Vandal Pocket Edition weapon, you know? 120 shots in the magazine, 20 shots per second, pretty decent. That means you get about 6 seconds of total fire time and 3.5 reload, which is a pretty disgustingly long reload, but you learn to deal with it. Also, getting reload speed in your riven mod is a pretty good idea. But yeah, this thing is an all-round amazing status shredding machine gun for a secondary. So if you're like, man, I really like Super Vandal, but I really want to run Opticore too, or Corinth, you can. Just get yourself a Dualstra, get a riven mod for 20 platinum. It's going to be the best investment of your life, trust me. Roll that thing 5 times, I guarantee you're going to get something that's going to be worth using. Riven modding in Dualstra is very easy. Even if you get crits, you're good. You get reload, you're good. You get magazine capacity, you're good. You get status, you're good. You get a damage multi, you're good. You get negative puncture, you are set, bro. It's gonna be the best shit. Also, negative recoil, an absolutely amazing thing on Dualstra. I've found out that it's disgustingly comfortable to shoot a Dualstra with all of its recoil removed. I don't know why, it's just very pleasant to me. So yeah, even negative recoil is a good addition to Dualstra. Positive recoil, not so much. I really wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, this is how you build it basically. If you roll negative puncture, you got yourself a top tier weapon right there. Plus, the fact that this thing does the sequence proc, alright? It's a pretty convenient proc. It radiation procs everything within 25 meters. And gives you some shield or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's convenient. It's good. You want it. You want it to happen. Alright, let's get on with number 4. I'm going to give number 4 to... I don't know, Sakura Prime. Yeah, that's a good one. This thing, amazing secondary weapon. Alright, it deals damage. It does the job. Removes armor, applies a lot of damage too. It's just an all-around great secondary. It's not pretty, it's not exactly pleasant to use, but Jesus does it get the job done. 5 out of 5 dispo, of course, and it really doesn't need 5 out of 5 dispo. It's just too powerful. So yeah, what I got here is crit chance, multi-negative impact, pretty expensive riven. Removing all of the impact makes me better at dealing out lots of status. As you can see, there's no lethal torrent in the build. Basically, pathogen rounds is more worth it than lethal torrent in this specific build because Number one, we don't really need the fire rate. Number two, we already have too much multi-shot, so basically 60% multi-shot is diminishing returns. So yeah. Also, the fact that this extra multi-shot, basically it's not enough corrosive and too much IPS that I really don't want. So basically, I put on this pathogen rounds to get a lot of corrosive, so we get a ton of corrosive procs to shred armor as fast as possible. So yeah, there you go. Pretty easily suppressible weapon too. You can make it nice and quiet for Ivara. Very, very good thing. I want every weapon that I have, every secondary weapon and primary, to have a suppressible version that performs only slightly worse than my general purpose builds. So yeah, that's a thing I always look out for. So yeah, keep that in mind, you Ivara mains. When you want to Riven mod a weapon, consider, is my weapon suppressible yet? Do we have enough convenience to make this weapon suppressible and good at the same time? That's a nice little pro tip, I guess. Okay, now we can get to top 3. Number 3, ARCA Cisco. A part of the ARCA set, my favorite set of weapons in the game. I love ARCA Detron, I love ARCA Plasmor. These weapons just hold a very special place in my heart. So yeah, this ARCA Cisco Critican, basically, crit chance multi, no negative. Not the best Riven mod ever, alright? I rolled it myself though. Very pleasant gun, alright? It has a thing where if you get consecutive shots, it increases your crit chance and status chance, which is pretty good. It's one of those weapons that's both good at crits and status. It does slash and puncture, so if you get negative puncture, you basically got yourself a top tier weapon, once again. And yeah, very, very good gun to use. Not much to talk about this thing. This thing, not very suppressible. Alright, I don't really like to run this thing suppressed. But I did make a video. I think I made a really, really good video showing exactly how much negative puncture makes a difference. I had 2 dual crit damage ARCA Cisco mods. One with negative zoom, the other with negative puncture. If you really want to see the magic of negative puncture, you should really check that video out. It's one of my best videos because it incorporates 2 mods that are very, very good, and a comparison between them in a video is not something you'll see every day. So yeah, if you want to know about ARCA Cisco, you can check that video out. It's gonna open your eyes on how much puncture sucks fucking dick. Sucks fat fucking dick. So yeah. We can get on with number 2, right? I think I talked about ARCA Cisco. Also, I think you saw some ARCA Cisco footage and footage of the other weapons. I'm pretty sure you did. Okay, let's go. Number 2, it's gonna be Lotto Vandal, alright? My favorite ghetto blaster type. It's just a really good pistol, alright? It's a really fast, spammable pistol that does very decent damage. It shows these flashy crits and orange crits, and it's just a pleasant gun. It's not the best secondary in the game by any means, but boy is it easy to use. Very good reload, very good magazine capacity, very good crits, shitty status, and shitty damage. So yeah, 5 out of 5 dispo really drags this thing out of the grave, right? It really makes it shine. What I got here is dual crit, electricity, negative projectile flight speed, negative PFS. Ooh, say PFS again. PFS. Perfect negative for it because it really doesn't do anything negative to the gun. It just increases the positives. So yeah, very good gun. I'm gonna show you some builds. Also, this thing is suppressible pretty nicely. This is just fun, alright? I don't know how to explain this weapon except very fun. Also, if you run a radiation build, which is pretty easy, it gets really, really good at deleting both Furbolgs and Eidolons. I'm gonna show you some Furbolg shots, I guess. I don't really want to fuck with Eidolons. I'm too lazy for that. So yeah, you're gonna have to forgive me. But yeah, that's how Lotto Vandal does. Very, very good gun. Alright, I think we can get on with the top one. Alright, number one. The best secondary weapon. My favorite secondary weapon. Detron. Wow. Party sounds. I guess. Celebration noises. I'm not even gonna edit those in. This is gonna just stay like a lame bit. Anyways, my favorite secondary weapon right here. Damage, status, cold, negative zoom riven. Very decent riven, might I add. Yeah, this thing is a full status shotgun that is very good. Very pleasant, okay? Shreds armor fast, deals damage fast. Alright, 18,000 damage per shot. Basically, 18, 19. So I think it's 19. So yeah, there's 10 here, plus 8, plus another 1,000, give or take. Yeah, very good. Full status. It shreds armor fast. It gives really amazing crowd control. Both radiation procs and cold procs. Two of my favorite procs for crowd control. And yeah, it really does wonders, I gotta say. This is such a good gun. Amazing magazine capacity to reload ratio. Pretty good weapon spread as well. The fall off really doesn't matter to me all that much because it's just so good. Even if I do get like terrible fall off, I'll deal like very good status procs to the enemy, so it really doesn't matter to me all that much. Yeah, this thing is an amazing gun. One interesting thing about Detron rivens themselves is they are the most elusive perfect rivens that you can get. Alright, a perfect Detron riven is going to be literally priceless. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind riven when it drops. What I'm talking about is this. If you have 3 positives, 1 negatives, and if you get over 92.5 status chance, you have something that's very rare, alright? And if you roll damage, multi-shot, status, and the status is over 92.5, of course it'll have a negative. And if it's a good negative, you basically have a priceless riven mod, alright? That roll is so rare that it's pretty much it's going to be much more expensive than primed chamber because it's going to be one of a kind. The roll is so difficult to get that it's pretty nutty. So yeah, I know of one dude that has damage, multi, and status at 92.4. So he's 0.1 off from having the perfect Detron Riven mod. So yeah, that's pretty tragic. So yeah, 92.5, that's important because you can run only 2 dual stats for corrosive and have 100% status with that Riven mod equipped. I, for one, really don't need 92.5 status chance because I run corrosive cold, and I think that's the best possible combo. Cold, very amazing crowd control. Alright, I really love cold procs on everything. Alright, I try to get a little bit of cold everywhere. Corrosive cold is my favorite damage combo. So yeah, I think that's all I can tell you about my top 5 favorite secondary weapons. Pretty long video, but you can probably handle it, I guess. Thank you for watching, dude. Do I have anything else to tell you? Not really. There's your outro screen, I guess.